Either way, anything else that you've been watching? Because
When I finish.
because you watch some stuff we recommend, but you also get onto other things.
Yeah, actually, well, my wife got me into it on HBO, The White Locust. I watched all
White
three
Lotus.
seasons. White Lotus.
I've heard that's good.
That was actually good. I was like, I thought it was like gonna be, I don't know, some chick thing or something. I'm like, all right, I know. I went in blind,
Yeah.
and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
After the first season, I'm like, this is a good story. And then I did second season, third season. They stayed solid.
Yeah, that's all I've ever heard about White Lotus is it's really
Yeah.
good. And it's not what you expect, much like you said.
No, I was pleasantly surprised. So
I guess I can give it a try. Because Jennifer, the Stifler's mom.
yeah, Stifler and mom, she's in the.
It's Jennifer something. It's not Hudson, but it's something similar to that.
She does a great job.
Yeah. And it's about a hotel.
It's a hotel
situation,
chain,
yeah.
one of those real high class hotels. Yeah. So each season's the hotel in a different country.
I think I got a little bit of.
And they do a little of a story follows through in each one. So
yeah, I've heard good things.
Yeah.
I've heard good things. There was one other thing I watched, and I am blanking on it because the last 3 days have been so much chaos. Because The Boys wrapped up. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Season 1 was good.
Yeah, season 1 was very.
Season
good.
2 wasn't bad.
Season 2 was also not bad. Season 3 is where the TDS started really ramping up. Season 4 was full blown TDS, and season 5 was all the TDS, which is crazy because they wrote and shot season 5 before the 2024 election.
Wow.
Yeah, so that means they didn't know Trump was going to get into office. They didn't know all this other stuff was going to happen. They didn't know that Elon Musk was going to be such a mainstay, especially in Trump 2.
Yeah.
They had a Elon Musk character talking to Homelander about doing stuff in space.
Oh, yeah, and it was very much like him. There was no...
Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck, dude? But anyway, so... I'm not going to go full spoilers because I do want people to watch it, and it just happened. But I won't say the ending was bad because they did actually give us effectively the comic book ending. It just took a very roundabout way to get there. All the setup they did with GNV Season 2 was effectively wasted. Every little thing they did with that went nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a whole bunch of plot points in this season that realistically, if you eliminated them, the rest of the season didn't change. If you eliminate the virus subplot, the season does not change. If you completely and utterly eliminate the kids from Gen V, no effect at all on the actual season.
That was one of the problems. It's almost like a waste.
Yeah. It was. Well,
it was almost like it was almost like the Mandalorian. It was this.
Yeah.
It was there, but didn't do anything.
Yeah. So the problem happened is that they knew already that Gen V wasn't getting another season. Mm-hmm. So they just went ahead and said screw it, because the next season was supposed to be them running off to Canada.
All right.
And that's the thing. So now we have a character who was hyped up to be equal to Homelander. Literally does nothing. Not a single thing. Doesn't use her powers. Is only in 2 episodes where they actually have speaking lines.
Yeah.
And it's entirely pointless. Entirely pointless. And that's the biggest problem with season 5 was chasing dog trails that were set up that never got a chance to actually pay off. Mm-hmm. Like the virus subplot would have been cool. Even the prediction I had earlier in the season that they would end up not effectively getting the virus to Homelander.
Yeah.
And Stan Edgar would end up taking the virus and using it to control Supes out of fear. Maybe that was something that would happen in the end run, but it didn't happen on screen. And also a lot of the stuff that happened at the beginning of season literally meant nothing by the end. That was the other part that was stupid. The fact that the world would go back to being somewhat hunky-dory, considering that they had the most divided U.S. everywhere between the Starlighters and the Homelanders. It's like, how the hell do you go back out into public and deal with this after you've literally turned half the nation against the other half for just supporting one superhero or the other?
Yeah.
And it was just... And the fun part was they did give everybody a decent send-off. all the different characters that needed to die. They gave them all a pretty decent send off. Homelander died. If you know how Homelander dies in the comics, good for you. I'll give you that. I will give you that. I was wondering how they would get there, and then realized that we could have solved this in season 3. This literally could have happened in season 3, and the show could have ended. Because in the comics, from what I've heard, I haven't read them all, but I've watched reviews of it. Homelander is only important at the back chunk of the comics. Like, they're dealing with other superhero teams doing bad shit. The Seven are very irrelevant through most of the story, and it's only once Homelander starts going nuts and becoming like a dictator and overthrows the U.S. government and shit that things become that way at the end of the comic book. Now, mind you, the virus isn't part of that. Ryan isn't part of that. Mm-hmm. Most of the characters have been changed in major ways. Like, Soldier Boy is like a little pussy guy, and it's been like he's the third person to be Soldier Boy in the comics. It's not even close to like the Jensen Ackles stuff. Which, by the way, I mistakenly said Jensen Ackles the other day. I meant to say Jared Padalecki.
Okay.
So when I was talking about the scene where they finally all got to be together in season 5, mm-hmm. I said Jensen. I meant to say Jared. I screwed that up. It's fine. I caught that in the edit. I'm like, oops. Oh, well. So it had some highlights, but so much of it meant nothing by the end. That was the sad part.
Yeah.
It ended fine, but the whole last season was trash. That's the part that sucks. We could have got here significantly faster without the subplot from Gen V. If you didn't have that at all, like if you eliminated Gen V season 2 entirely and removed that entire subplot based off of the virus, based off of Marie and her team, it would have got this season done in like 4 episodes, and we probably could have actually expanded stuff better.
Yeah.
But we didn't do that. I did wonder how the hell people were getting around so fast. They're like, oh man, we've only got like 12 hours, but we're on the other side of the U.S., and somehow we get back to Pennsylvania or New York, depending on where they were at, because it kept going back and forth between New York City and just outside of D.C. Like it was nothing. It's like, they're not that close. They're close-ish, but they're not that close. It's like, what the hell? It's like, we got 20 hours until this. And like, okay, but you're like in Russia. How the hell are you going to, nope, we're home.
Yep.
Like this conversation was happening before we left from Russia. This conversation's still happening when we get back home. I was like, oh, I wasn't aware you guys could teleport. Yeah, I know Huey can't teleport anymore. Got rid of those powers. I would have liked to have seen the Temp V come back. I think that would have been fun. Like, have a whole lot more random superheroes helping.
You know what I'd like to see?
What?
The Offenders AI movie.
Look.
How are you at AI movies?
I haven't done anything with it yet. However, what I did do, I can show you later. If I think I saved it. I have to check. My software that I use on my phone added an AI comic book feature.
Uh-oh.
Just playing around, I put the 4 of us on Star Wars Day into it and said that who each of us were, what our powers were, and set up the story. And it did a 3-page comic. But the cover was effectively what I had written. The rest of it had nothing to do with anything.
Oh, just made up its own thing?
Yeah, it made up its own thing based sort of off the story I had. But if that gets better, I will absolutely start using that. Like I'll make baseline character models for all of us, and then use them as reference points or what's the word I'm looking for? Source files for building out comics that way.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, this would be fun. Just figure out how and when certain people I wouldn't mind because I've already considered writing out the backstory for all the characters just for funsies. Mine makes sense, because it's based on me. Heffy's makes sense based on him. Brad's it's just some dude who gets angry in traffic. It's because at no point have we ever discussed how we got our powers. Were they accidents, radioactive stuff?
Well, Brad is good. If we have to go somewhere, we can just follow behind them.
Yeah, but
the highway will be clear.
Assuming we don't already have a jet at our disposal from Larson.
Yeah,
Or he's flying us in one of his giant mechs, or Louis can teleport us to the battlefield and basically kill everybody on the battlefield when we get there.
that's a nice power to have.
Which, by the way, I never considered that if we knew we're going into a battle, we just have him teleport the entire team. We wipe out everyone on the battlefield, and now we take over.
Yeah, I mean,
I never considered that. Yeah,
you wipe out everybody.
Have Chad run through and scope it out real quick,
Mm-hmm.
see how many people are there, and then we count and be like, okay, cool. That way we only have to fight 2 people when we get there. It's like boop. It's like he just has like a horrendous headache and a hangover after teleporting so many of us all at once. Because the other option we tried to do a long time ago, I know we're gonna wrap up here soon. Because I forgot it's like heading towards 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to work tomorrow, so what am I worried about? I'll stay up late and edit this. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I get too confused having 2 edits at the same time. I can't edit 2 podcasts at the same time. I get so screwed up. What was I saying? Will was going to set up like a D&D style game with our characters.
Mm-hmm.
But he was going to have to base it off D&D rules. And I'm like, that's going to get real complicated because how do you have somebody with my powers? And how do you apply that to D&D rules?
Yeah.
We could set up a tabletop game similar to D&D using our things. We'll do it digitally, make our lives easy, have the AI do it because that exists,
Okay.
Oh, speaking of, because you weren't here for that conversation, what you'll hear it on Friday. I was considering, so if John Coleman joins us for episode 200, it'll be his 2nd time on the show, and he's a huge nerd. So we'll probably induct him into the Offenders.
Okay.
If we have time. The other thing I want to do is, since we will now have the introduction to the Offenders process, open it up to any affiliates in the audience who want to just play along. They'll be like Captain Sweatpants, not really part of the team, but he's a friend.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you guys are not official Offenders. You're affiliate team. It's like you'll be like the Thunderbolts almost.
That'd be good.
You'll be the Thunder Twats.
Yes.
Thunder Cunts off to the side. It'll be Thunder Cuts because the N will have always fallen off the sign.
Right.
It's like we need a team of jerks who don't really talk to us,
Yeah.
but occasionally we need your help. We need the Thunder Cuts.